afternoon, good evening, sorry, good evening faculties. Welcome to all, welcome to this day 2 of FDP program in AI and ML. Just a minute. I'm audible, so everything is fine. My voice, presentation. Okay, good evening. Once again, good evening to all and welcome to the pantechelearning. And so welcome to the day 2 of faculty development program on AI and ML concept. So this is Ankar Ganesh from pantechelearning. Welcome to all dear staffs. Voice is very low. Okay. Now it's clear. Okay. Thank you, sir. Manoharan, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So I hope everything is fine. So now today we can start the session. Okay. So last session, previous session, we were discuss about the introduction of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and Python. So how to install the software and everything. And so today we can discuss about the overview of like core concept of machine learning. So what is type? What are the types? What are the algorithms we can use in this particular machine learning concept? And today we are entering into the hands-on. Okay. So we will see the example for both classification and regression. Today we can see the supervised machine learning. In that particular supervised machine learning concept, we will see individually classification project, one kind of project, and a regression type, we will see one kind of project. Okay now. So yeah. So today concept, yeah. Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. So core concept of machine learning, that is the stage 2. Already we know about that. What is machine learning exactly? Okay, so last session we will discuss briefly about that. And yeah, so that is the computer can learn from this user, that is called as a machine learning. And there is 3 kind of types: supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement. And the supervised helps like working like a teacher student concept way, and unsupervised is self-learning concept. Reinforcement isn't once the environment has to be in fulfilled, then only they can stop his self. Yeah, exactly. Keith Khan is there. Yeah. So I will show you, sir. Yeah. So who are all using the Ubuntu OS, kindly follow these steps. Say in your system, the Git Karan is heard. In your computer terminal, you can open. So how the Windows have a command prompt, same like us OS. I think every iOS, Mac OS, everything have a terminal, right? So you can open that and you can run this 3 steps in one by one. So that was first one. You can sudo apt update. So first you can check it your system update. Then you can install the Python version using like this command you can use to install your Python. Then you can check it your version, which kind of version has to be installed. So kindly follow these 3 steps, sir. So step 1 and step 2 and step 3. So who are all using the Ubuntu OS, so kindly follow the steps. Okay, so now I continue, sir. So once you can take the screenshot of this, you can type this in your terminal to run this. Definitely you can install your Python software in your system. Okay, so now I can continue with that. So already you know everything, so the machine learning types, and so how we can classify the both classification and regression. So you know, right? So the yes or no type is a classification, continuous values is that is regression. Already we know that. So now we can start with that algorithms names of the each and everything. So supervised learning, what all the algorithms is there? So common supervised learning algorithms are linear regression, logistic regression, and support vector. SVM means it's a support vector machine, and decision tree, a random forest, and a naive Bayes. These 6 are commonly used for both like this regression as well as classification. Okay, so can you note it that into take a screenshot. So today we will share it today evening after this session. We will share it the yesterday presentation and today's presentation both. We will share it to your WhatsApp group. You can check it once. So now we can see individually what all the things is used for regression type as well as classification type. So regression type we can use the linear regression and ridge or lasso regression and decision trees, and it's a regression trees, that means decision trees we are mentioned like a regression trees also, and random forest regressor, gradient boosting regressor like XG boost, light GBM, light XG boost, and a CAD boost. So mostly the gradients boost helps to the big data we can use, most of that we can prefer in this gradient boost regressor or classifier. Otherwise the linear is having to, for example, our data has to be stable form. We need to stable data. Stable output means we can follow the linear regression, and ridge or lasso regression helps with the individual type. That is that is the grouping concept. So we can split it into it is low value or else high value, like that way. The decision tree already we know about that. That is both classification as regression, both we can use that. So each type is having the different algorithms we can follow. So it is a regression type of algorithms. Next one is the classification type of algorithm. So logistic regression. So both already I show you that both this kind of common sticks if we can using the both kind of types. So I can separate split it into the individual format for regression as well as classification. So classifications are logistic regression, k nearest neighbors, and support vector mission, decision trees, the random forest classifier. So the random forest we can mention like a regression type means random forest regressor, classification type means random forest classifier. Like that, like this way we can mentioning that algorithm name based on our type, and gradient boosting to XG, same like the XG boost, light GBM, gradient boost, and CAD boost, and navy bias. So neural networks mostly helps to the deep learning concept already we know. That is helps to image or what was that audio or video, is everything will helps to neural network. Once we can pass it our data into the image format, we can follow up this neural network or deep learning models. Connected in leading social medias. So what Manavan what try to ask? Okay, so now we can classify separate in way we can see that algorithm names individually, regression and classification. So unsupervised learning is also known as, that is the k-means clustering, hierarchical clustering, and a DB scan. Data scan. DB scan is mentioned like a data scan. So reinforcement learning, that is helps to already we know. So the agent has to be fulfill the environment. Then I have to repeat again now, sir. Which one you ask, sir? So you can asking about the particular OS installation, right? Sir, you can. So this is the 3 steps, sir. First you can follow up this update method, update your check your update, system update. Next you can go with that installing the Python version 3 like pip3 to install your version like Python software. Next you can check it your Python version. So if you need about that, once you go with that previous previous live, not like that, you skip before skip the 10 or I think the starting stage, you can rewatch the live, you can getting an idea. Once the past algorithm name, okay, fine. See, so this is the common 6 libraries, algorithms: linear regression, logistic regression, SVM, like support vector machine, decision tree, random forest, as well as navy bias. So this is the common algorithms. Same thing, I will individually split it for regression or classification type wise. That was I represent here. Linear regression is the regression types, and lasso regression, decision tree is random forest regressor, gradient boost regressor like XG boost regressor, or light gradient boost regressor like CAD boost regressor. Like we can follow up the regression type, we can additive regression in the end of the algorithm name in this particular GBM or GBR. Same like as classification also, the logistic regression, k nearest neighbors, support vector machines and decision trees, random forest, gradient boost like XGBoost, same like that, gradient boost classifier, that's it. Navy Bayes and neural network for image or audio or video and everything. Okay now. So these are the types of supervised learning algorithms. So unsupervised learning is having three things, that is k-means clustering, hierarchical clustering, DB scan. So I will share this slide, you can once rewatch yourself. So next, reinforcement learning. So that is already we know, so the agent has fulfilled the environment. Until that, they have not stopping the process, their process. So applications already we know, so the virtual assistant, automatic translation, traffic prediction, web search and recommendation engines, online fraud detection, medical diagnosis, text-to-speech recognition, email spam filtering, image recognition. So everything will be helps to applications of machine learning. Okay, so already I reminding in the last session. Again, I remind you. So this is our upcoming masterclass series. So the first masterclass we can conduct like a next generation AI agents. They start with the 3rd October. DevOps masterclass that is start within 24th October. AI vision with the Hugging Face and the YOLO model, that is 14th November. This is our upcoming masterclass update. So this is completely free, and in YouTube live 30 days we can come with the YouTube live. So if you anyone interested, kindly using this QR code and join our 30 days free masterclass in this upcoming 3 series. We will share the link in a chat box, or your students, anyone can update his skills. So kindly join this masterclass. Okay, no? Okay. So in end of session, again we can come with this your time. So now we can entering into the one example of regression as well as classification. Okay. Okay. So before that, anyone can you say the example for regression and classification? Any examples? So what kind of projects we can represent like that is regression type, is the classification type? You can try to answer for yourself. So I think in last session I also said 1 or 2 things. So if you remember this, you can say, or else whatever you know, you can share it your answer. So in this type means we can say regression. That name I need. So once you give an answer and quickly, so we can move on to the next one. For an example, I said the classification means that is hard disease prediction is a classification. Same like that, which kind of prediction we can say represent like it is a regression type or classification type. So faculties, kindly give answer quickly, make it fast. Displayed upcoming events. Yeah, regression is sales on the profit. Yeah, okay, super. That was nice. Claimant VV answer. Yeah, super. So that's what. Yeah, Manavalan sir, I already there in the same slide. Predicting weight from height. Which one? Which type, sir? Balaji Subramaniam. Sorry, Bala Subramaniam, sir. Predicting weight from height. That is which kind of type? That is regression or classification. So you can say it, for an example, the claimant Vivian sir and Wallace Subramanian sir, they both are said, what was that? Sales and profit and weight prediction, like that way. So you can mention that which kind of type. Yeah, Geet Karanis has said the stock market is a regression. Yeah, right. Speech recognition for classification. Speech recognition, it's a classification. Sumita ma'am, are you sure? Sure to say Speech recognition is a classification. Yeah, time series prediction. Yeah, super. Yeah, classification of images, cats and dogs, etc. Yeah, super. Vivians are super. Yeah, that was nice one. So time series prediction also is a regression one. But you, ma'am, Mridu Smita, ma'am, you can say speech recognition is a classification. Oh, speaker identification. Okay, 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 fine, fine, fine. Yeah, that was right. Okay, so thank you all. Thank you for your responses. Yeah. So same like that. So the mini projects also there, major projects also there. So for an example, regression we can set like a car price prediction, sales prediction. Already once like Balaji's, I think they said price prediction, age prediction, and also salary prediction. This everything comes under the regression type. Same like a heart disease prediction, breast cancer prediction, and also car brand classification. So based on the image base, we can classify the brand, car brand, and iris flower classification, Titanic survival prediction, loan prediction. This everything is comes under the um, what is that classification wise and regression wise. Okay, now. So what should be the classification in stock market? No, I'm not said like that. Stock market isn't regression because the time based the stock market will increase or decrease. In end of the day, how much value is there? It is a high or low. Like that way we can classify. Otherwise, how much value is there? That's why the stock market the people can notice, right? That is this kind of value is very low value. They have represent the value, exact value of that particular market. So that's why I said. Geet Kalan is there. The classification also there. That is high or low. So on this way, on the flow, we can say it is a low value or high value. But they majorly focused on the exact value of the per day. So end of the day, how much value is there? Sorry, before the day, how much value is there? End of the day, how much value is there? They have to calculate like that. Yeah, loan approval for classification. Yeah, exactly, Ajna Reddy, ma'am. Yeah. Atsa Kalyani, ma'am. You are attend the FDPs in our session, I mean, our domain, like in our company, like Pantech, you attend the FDPs, right? There is two ways is possible. One is you can maybe you missed your attendance or you are not maintaining the your attendance. Maybe you are not receiving your certificate. Otherwise, any mistakes in your details maybe it's happened. So kindly recheck it. Once you give an update, I mean what kind of FDPs you can attend, you give it your details in WhatsApp. Already you are there in the group, right? In the group you can give it your details. We will check it again. Okay, ma'am. Medical use for regression. Archana Reddy, ma'am. Medical use mean what you mentioned, ma'am? That is different thing is there. The heart disease is also medical use. That is prediction. Disease prediction is one of the thing that is classification. Otherwise, which one you represent? So, Keith Kalani sir, day by day prediction of stock is belongs to classification, and time by time prediction of stock is belongs to regression. Yeah, that was right. So yesterday how much is that? Today how much is that? I mean, is high or low? Like that way we can predict. So mostly stock market is based on the time based, right? So that's why I said it's a regression. Yeah, okay, so fine. So now, so thank you faculties, thank you for your responses. So now we can entering the example concept. So I can go with that. First, we will see in the regression, right? So car price prediction. We can go with that. So I can go with that Colab, Google Colab. I can go to explain you. So already you know how to handling the Google Colab. So go with the browse. I mean collaboratory and Google Colab. Like the day you can search the first link or the second link you can get. You can directly go with that. Astrology is belongs to classification. Astrology. Yeah, that was also right, but they have predict our future, not. I don't know about the astrology, how they predict our future. I don't know about that. So maybe once I give a time and check it, the how astrology belongs to a classification or regression. So patient blood sugar level. Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, super ma'am, Archana Reddy ma'am. Yeah, super. Blood sugar level. Yeah, that was regression. Yeah. Okay, so now I can go open the Colab. So already the code is there. I will open and explain to you how it is working. Car price prediction using regression type. Yeah. Okay, so once you entering this and connect, you can go with that. Okay. So first we need to executed the libraries. So already we need it. Well, we know. So what kind of libraries need to execute? Yeah. Yeah, Teja Sharma sir. Yeah, exactly. Welcome sir. Welcome. Hello sir. Okay. So important dependency. That means important library. First thing I think you see my screen, right? Yeah. So first one is our important library. So pandas already we know. Pandas is a pre-processing library. Yeah, sir. Yeah, I said yesterday only. Yesterday topic only. I can't share. In end of the program, I will explain to you step by step. You can create that. After that, only I share the code. So today is not problem. Once what kind of topic we will cover today. So the every files I will share it in a group. You can try it yourself. Okay. Yeah. So pandas import pandas as PD. That is a pre-processing library. So we can upload our data and show it to our data, everything. We need a pandas. Without pandas, we can't see the data in Colab. Collaborate everything, right? Next, we can go with a NumPy. NumPy is a numerical Python. We can handling the numerical values in Colab and our prediction values and everything. So next one is a Matplotlib and Cban. The both are visualization tools. What kind of data we have, we can represent into the visual format that is easy to understand for our presentation or explanation and everything. So that's why we can using the Matplotlib and C1. And sklearn, that is a scikit-learn. In this particular library is contains the every algorithms to store it like a library format. That means a package. So in that particular sklearn package, you can get it from the model selection of train test split. The train test split is splitting the data and train our data. That's why we can using the train test split function. And next one, the algorithms also store it that. So every algorithm module, everything will store it in the particular library that is sklearn, that is scikit-learn. Okay. So from scikit-learn, we can choose the linear model of linear regression and follow up the lasso regression. We can follow the two different models we can upload here, because maybe one kind of thing it is not fit means we can change it our model. I mean algorithm. So that's why we can upload both. Finally, we can check it our metrics value, how the accuracy will be there. Okay, now. Okay. So now we can run this. Once I run this, everything will be loaded to in this particular Colab file. So if you need to upload, I mean install this one, you can go with that. Type pip install and mentioning like that particular thing, what you need exactly. So pandas means you can mention like a pandas, or NumPy means you can mention like a NumPy. Whatever library you need to install, you can mention in the name and follow this kind of steps. So it was fit for Colab, or else your ideally or command prompt, wherever you need, you can installing the library like this same process. Okay, now so next we can go with that collection and processing our data. So before upload it here, we need to load our data set in this particular Colab file. Okay, how to install, I mean upload this means you can go with that file manager and go with that upload option. So in Google Colab, you can left side you can see the multiple options is there. That was a table of contents and a search file and code snippet. That means whatever where you can make a checkpoint, everything will be stored here. And Yeah, API keys. You can add it, like create the API key here also. And next we can upload our files. So, it's a file manager. They can go and upload the first option. You can go connect with that your local file, like local storage. Here I have the data set, that is car data.csv. Already you know. I can upload already data set there. I can upload this car data here, like CSV file. So next you can collect this path. I think already you know, right? The where you will collect the data. So in Kaggle platform is there. Yesterday I said or not, I don't know. So now once again I remind this. You can go with the Kaggle. That is the data collection platform. You can easily collect your data. Whatever data you can need, you can collect from here, from Kaggle. Yeah, okay. So now, fine. So here the multiple things is there. The benchmark is the code is there, models is there. So everything is there. Whatever you need, you can collect from Kaggle. So now we need a data sets. I can go to data set option. Here already updated data sets and the trending data sets are available in here. So once you can go with the scroll down the website, we can see one by one. The car data set already is there. And the IPPO data India or sleep disorder and the Indian water quality, the trending data sets. Recently used this and used the car data set, Kevin Cookie company, like my preference. I also searched this kind of data in previous time. That also reference like may yeah here in this place. So whatever you need a unique data set means you can search it here. So car data set, car data only you can search. You can get it varieties of data. Whatever you need you can choose and download that. So multiple things is there. So I need to using car data, used car data. I can select this and go and scroll down that. So what kind of data is there? You can check it once. Column names, what are the data inside it here. So everything you can check. If you can okay with this data, you can download that. So when you choose the download button, you can download it in a zip file format. Okay, once I click this and it's go downloading into zip file format like it here. Once it is downloaded, you can extract from your local file. You can easily accessing the one. Okay. Yeah. Now I can go with that Colab to explain to this. So I already upload this. So the CSV file was already uploaded. I go with that, copy the path and paste it here. So that's why we can read it our file. And once I close this and run one by one. Okay. So once first I run this. So car dataset is a variable name. I have to store it our data for easy to access. And pd.read CSV helps to read our CSV file and executed the values like our visible format. So in this URL to help, we can read it our file. And I already stored that. Again, I can call in the dataset, the car dataset dot head. It helps to showing the data in the first 5 rows. So once I run this, you can see car dataset dot head function is helps to read the file. CSV. Car name, year of the car. Released year of the car. And selling price, present price, kilometer driven, fuel type and seller type, transmission and owner. So based on this kind of features, we can identify so how much the value selling price of our car. Okay, so here which one is our target column? So anyone can guess. So every data we need a target column. That's why we can predict the value. So in this data set, which kind of column we have to predict? Anyone have any idea? So which one is a year is our prediction, or present price, or kilometer driven, or selling price, or fuel type? Which one is our prediction? So make it fast to say the answer for this. Any ideas? Say yes or no. I can say it myself. Transmission. Ashok Yadav selling price. Yeah, super sir. Git Karana said about transmission. Git Karani sir, how you said is a transmission one, and Ashok Yadav sir, why you said selling price, and Janaki Devi ma'am said like a owner, and Balaji sir said like a selling price. So everyone say the answer. Why you say the particular answer? So I need a reason. So what about others? I think one answer is right. So only 4 people only is reply for this question. So that's why I waiting for others. Because selling price is our target as we wish to sell the car. Yeah, exactly, sir. Yeah, exactly. Ashok Yadav sir, exactly. Because we have take that used car data set, right? So every time in any kind of products or house or land, anything we can get or we can bought. So once we can sell the one, we can focusing on the selling price, right? So present price is different, but selling price is most important, right? So same way here also. So we can predict the selling price based on the features wise, based on the year wise, present price, kilometer driven, fuel type, seller type, transmission owner, like the kind of features wise, we can predict the selling price. So how much the car is worth for this kind of price or not, like that way. Predicting the selling price will ensure the car value. Exactly, sir. Yeah, super. Balaji Subramanian, sir, and Ashok Yadav, sir. Super, sir. The both are right answer. Yeah. Implications of selling price. Yeah, right, sir. Right. Yeah. So next one, car dataset dot shape. So here the head is first 5 rows. You can notice that starting with 0 to still 4, the first 5 rows has been executed. And same like that, the car dataset dot tail is last 5 rows we can execute it. So you can see that is last 5 rows. So starting with 296 to 300. So if I can represent any numbers like 8 means there is 8 kind of entries has to be filtered and executed here. Based on our values wise, we can check it our value, data set. Without any number, automatically it's represented into the first 5 rows or last 5 rows. Next, we can go with that car dataset shape. That is executed like how many rows and how many columns available in our dataset. We can see that is 301 rows and 9 columns. So already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 columns is there. That is 301. Why the 301 means that is 0 to still 301. Tail, yeah, just now I said, sir, tail means it executed the last 10 or last 5 rows. So now I can represent like 8 means there is executed the last 8 rows. The head means first 5 rows, tail means last 5 rows. If I not represent any values means that was executed the last 5 rows. You can see total entries are 301. Our total car, row counts are 301. We can execute it the first and the last way like that. Okay, sir. So next one, info means the entire details about the data set. Information. How many rows, where it start from the end, and what are the data types are present in this particular column. So null values are there or not. This kind of things we can see in this particular data set. Info function. You can see that is the data frame. Like the data set is represented to the data frame format, and range of index 301 entries. That is 301 rows, and starting from the 0 to still 300. So next the column is a total 9 columns. Already we count it, and the column names are represented individually. Car name, selling price, the kilometer driven, and everything. Non-null count means there is null values. That means some cells are not executed. Present the values. That is mentioned like null values. Data type means the car name is represented with the text wise. So that's why we can mentioning like a data. Recorded video. Okay, ma'am. I once check with my team, and I said tomorrow I will update you. The recorded videos we can share it or not. I don't know. I have to discuss with my team. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So start from this last to 8 value. That means our represent value. Here I am not mentioning any values, means that is reverse concept, like a descending order, like 300, 299, 298, 297, 296. That's where it is executed. It was executed. So head means the front side, tail means back side. That's it. Back side means last values, last 5 values will be there. Yeah. Okay. So next one. Yeah, so that is type of data types. So car name, the text format is there, that is object, mentioned like an object. Whole number here is a 2001, 2012, like that. That was it's an integer. Selling price is a float, that means point values, 24.1, 6.5, 3.5, like that way. That is integer, like float value. Present price is also same like that. That is float value. That's why we can mention in like a and yeah, kilometer drive mention whole value, how much, 10,000, 1,000, 2,000, 500, like that. Like whole number wise they have represent, that is integer. Fuel type, seller type, transmission, both are text wise, because petrol, diesel, owner, dealer, or individual dealer, or manual or automatic, like that way. That's why we can represent like that is object. Owner is an 1 or 0 or 2, like that way. That was his integer. Integer means a whole number, object means is a string, like text one, float is an point values. Already we know this, right? So next one we can go with the null values. Here also we can check null values are there or not. If in case any null values is there, means the 301 is decreasing the value. So maybe the year is having 4 null values, means the total entries are 297. That's only 298. That is the total entries. The missing values are, it is the what was that, null values. Okay. No, fuel type is a string, sir. Who said is a not string? You can see it here. The fuel type is an object. Object is a string one. So next one is the null value. So here we can check the count, null values count. So you can see it here. So null values means car. That is entirely 0, means there is no null values. Here also we can confirm that, because of every total entries 301 will be there. So that's why we can get an idea there is no null values. Otherwise any null values is there, the entire count will be present in this place. The isNull is find out the null values, and the sum of its total count of the null values. Okay. Next we can go with that value counts of the fuel type. So individually we can check the type of value counts. So value fuel types, already we know petrol, diesel, CNG, 3 kind of types is there. So which one is, how much values is there? We know we need the data, right? So petrol is a 239 cars are petrol type engine, 60 cars are diesel type engine, 2 cars are CNG type engine. So individually the values is there, like type, fuel type, already you know, most of the people, right? CNG is a gas, and diesel, petrol we know, right? So totally 239, most of the thing the petrol engine is there. Only 60 people, 60 numbers only diesel, 2 is a CNG. So same thing, so same value counts we can represent into the visual format. So here also we can easily understand. For our better understanding, we can create the visualization for this one. So already we know the petrol is executed to the 239, so it's a near 250, like that, right? And diesel is a 60, above 51, near to that. CNG is a very less, that is a 2, so that was represented like a 0, near 0. So it helps to easily understand how much type is there for better visualization, better understanding. Okay, same thing is follow up like this one and everything. So seller type, that is a yes or no type, right? So everything will be like that. So we can run this. That is the dealer is a 195 dealer way, which they have contact, and individually they have come like a 106 people. Same transmission, the how much manual car, how much automatic car. So 261 is a manual car, and 40 is an automatic driving car, like gearless car, right? Gearless means manual gearless. Next we can encoding like categories to our data. Okay, now so we can check it the categories of our data. Here the manually we can assigning the values. So the car dataset dot replace, that is the function to we can convert the text into the number format. So additional way, one automatic transform, encoding format is there. Next session I will explain to you how it has happened. Today manually how we can convert the value. That is very easy step. That is not a complicated one. We can mentioning our data set, car data name, car data set dot replace function. We can initialize that, and which kind of column we have to convert. So fuel type column we have to convert inside the values of petrol, diesel and CNG. Okay, petrol we can represent like a zero value. Diesel is represented to the 1, CNG is represented to the 2. So it is easy to, the data has to be trained, that is very easy. And in place equal to true, yeah, in place equal to true is then the every value should applied into our current data set. That's why we can follow up that in place equal to true. So next one, same thing, we can using the different column, that is seller type. Here the dealer is a 0, individual is a 1, and the transmission manual is a 0, automatic is a 1. So every columns, the inside the values, object values, we can converting into the numerical value, that is 1, 0, 2, like that. Once I run this, so before you can see the transmission and everything mentioning like a text format. Once I converting, like encoding the values, again we have to check, you can see, again I call the car dataset, our total dataset. Here you can see the everything will converting into 0 or 1 like that. So fuel type the 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 like that. Petrol, diesel or CNG. Seller type is everything 0 because of first 5 rows is having the, what was that? Yeah, dealer. So that's why transmission is the first 5 rows having manual one. That's why the 0, 1 format they have to execute it. So next we can check the every converted encoding values, we can check it into the value counts. Now fuel type 0, 1, 2. 0 is in petrol, 1 is a diesel, 2 is a CNG, right? Because the highest value is at petrol engines. So that's why. And seller type is a 195 is an dealer, 106 people is individually will came, they are. And transmission also same like that. And 261 is an manual gear, and 41 is 40 is an one, automatic gear. Okay. So same thing we can represent into the visual format. Here the scatter plot is helps to year wise how much present price is there. So which kind of year, the 2005 model, what is the present price now, present price of the particular year model. So x axis we can represent to the year 1, y axis we can represent to the present price, and the hue we can represent to the year wise. So years wise we can follow up that particular car models. So you can see. Yeah, now I can change the color once because it's better visual. Color is equal to red. Now I can give it to the red. Okay, I think it's not converted. Yeah, okay, thanks. Sorry. Here I can using the year one, so that's why we cannot change the color. So next is plotting, I will show you how it is color we can change. Here you can see the year wise, starting the 2004 to still 2018 year will be automatically assigned. But our major car models are inverted came from 2005 fifth model, 2007 model, 2010 and 12, 15, 17. These are the most model car will be there in our data set. That's why. So the dark values are highest present price is there. Most of the cars they are in 2017 model. So the light dots is represent to the very less cars. Okay. So highest present price is that here that is 80 lakhs, above 80 lakhs. Hue means the variations, color variation. You can see hue is represent to the color variation. If I remove this hue means there is now no color is there. You can see that is not represent the color. So the everything will be blue color like that way. If you add it the hue method, it helps to see that what was that? The count of the range of the cars. So most of the cars it is came from the 2017 model. Okay, yeah, forget the comma, right? Yeah. Okay, spelling mistake is there. Here is a capital Y. So now we can see. So here the most of the car models they are in 2017 and 2015 and 12. More or less 12 only the most car brand is there. In car yes is there. Otherwise there is very less. The variations of the car count we can represent with the hue. Okay, now once show you how to upload CSV file in Colab. Yeah, okay, sir. Okay, that is a not big one, so everyone can listen. Okay, here there is a files is there. In the left side the file option is there. Once you go with that files, and you can see with that the upload upside there is 4 options is there. Upload option and a refresh option and create a drive option and hide the files option. This is not needed now. Once we can go with that upload option. The upload button is there, first one, upload to session storage. Once you click this, it is go on to our local file system file, where you have a data set. We can select. I have a data set like car data, right? Here is there. Once I select and give that open, automatically it has to upload my file like it here. So before uploading, you only have a sample data. After uploading, your dataset name represent like this format. Okay, now so this is the way we can upload our dataset in Colab. Okay, so now, okay, I understand Sunit Rao sir. So now we can go with that concept. So again, we can check it our dataset like one by one. Next, we can go with the splitting our data. So just now, before that, I said the data splitting is needed for our execution. So here X is an input, Y is an output. Already we know. Okay, wait a second. Where the data is there? Yeah, here. Sorry guys. So sorry faculties. So we need to understand our present price. So I forgot the present price because we have to buy it our used cost. So that's why we need to understand the present price. I mentioned. I mean thinking like that is a new car like that. That's why I said the selling price. Yeah. So present price is important. Sorry for this mistake. So present price is needed because we have bought the used car. So that's why. What is the current price of the particular? Based on the feature space, we can see the current price. So car dataset dot drop and the car name is in present. We can drop it. That car name is not needed because we not everyone see the brand name. Just we can see the mileage and year of age of the car. So like that only. So car name is entirely we can drop it to our dataset. The present price we can store it into the output variable, that is Y variable. The x is equal to 1 is represent to the accessing the column because we can drop the column, drop the 2 columns. So that's why. So here, okay, now I am not using the car name. Now we can see the. Once I run this, again I check it with that. Here the car name is there. There is only present price only is drop it from this column. The present price is stored into the Y variable. Once I call the Y, automatically the column we can execute it. So now also car name is no needed. Now again I add the car name okay. So next step I have to add the car name. You can see like drop the car name. Okay, so same X is equal to X dot drop car name x equal to 1. That means already we can store it in this data into our X variable. Yeah, X variable is there. Again we can drop it our car name column. So once I run this, again we can check it the X dot dot head of this. So now we can see the car name is not there. In this place, we can only drop the present price. Here, we can drop the our car name also. So that's why. How present price come? Yeah, sir. Because of it's a used car data set. That's why. So because we bought the second hand car. So why the people will sell the car like this amount? So based on the amount we can buy the car. So the highest amount the first people will sell. I mean sell the car means. So we can comes one kind of feeling. That means because of any problems is there, because the model is out of stock. Like that way we can think now. So that's why we can see the selling price is important. Sorry, present price we have to watch to bought a second hand car based on the previous features, right? The year, selling price, kilometer driven, everything wise, we can check it. The present price is worth for this. Now it's an 5 lakhs means the 5 lakhs is fit for this. I mean worth it for this particular car or not. Based on the type wise and owner count wise, we can come to one kind of identification. So that's why. So before that, I will confuse something, right? I thinking like it is a new car one. So that's why I said like that. That is a selling price is important. But it is a used car data. I forgot this. Sorry for that. Now I understand, sir. Geet Kalani, sir. Okay, so now we can go with that y variable, that is output variable. So here the say present price will be there. Again I run this, the present price will store it in this particular y variable. So we need it. Every time we can give it a data, the machine will properly predict this kind of near this values. That's why we have to see in that place. Okay, so x train, x test, y train, y test, like that. So x train means that is a input training, y train is output training, x test is input testing, y test is output testing. And xy, the every input and output both are, we can assign it here. The train test split function is executed to split the data into the training and testing format, and test size is the point, okay, 0.2, sorry. Okay, test size is the 0.2, that means that is helps to 0.2 is represent to the 20%. 20% is a testing values, 80% is a training value. Yeah, now I said upcoming cells, I will say how to give an input to that. Okay, so there is three kind of types. One is an 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. 0.1 is a 10% is a testing value. 0.2 means 20% is a testing value. 0.3 is a 30% is a testing value. So I think before that time I said, right, it is above 70 means that is a better model. The 50 to 70% is an average model. Below the 50 is an what was that? That is a bad model, right? Okay, that's why we can see that, I mean, split the data. So once we can see, again I run this. So again I can run into the 0.3, okay, 0.3, 30% I have take it the testing size. Again I run this, you can see. So total entries are 301. 301 entries is going to the testing, I mean training data. So overall data. And 210 means that is, sorry, 210 means the test training purpose, the data has to be taken. 91 entries is going to the testing purpose. The 7 is represented with the columns. So already we can drop the two kind of columns, car name and the present price. Two columns already we drop it that. So balance remaining 7 columns we represent here. Okay. So next we can go with the model training. So model 1 is the linear regression. So we can create, so model 1 linear regression name, we can initialize that to create the model, then we can train our model. So model 1 dot fit of x train and y train. Already said x train is an input training, y train is an output training. Okay. Next we can go with the evaluate the model. So I will say the check accuracy score or score value we needed. So training data prediction is equal to model 1 dot predict of x train, like input training wise we can check it our like predict the data. Then R square error. So there is a two difference between in that classification as well as regression. Classification is having accuracy score, and regression is having the mean square error. I mean mean square score. R square error. That is the mean square. Error score is equal to metrics dot R2 score. That is regression 2 score. And y train is a output training. We can check it into the train. Already the data, I mean input train input training wise, we can have one kind of value. The value will be initialized here and multiplied by the 100 means that was executed into the like overall score value. So print the R square score value is an 84 percentage. Now I run this, that is 84 percentage, that is above 70. That was a good one. So we can execute the values into comparison way. So plt dot scatter, so white train and train data prediction. Already the data predicts, yeah, predicting value already is there. So model 1 dot predict based on the training data, so already we can predict the values. We can initializing to predicted price to actual price. Already actual price we know, that is a y variable, right? So now I run this, you can see one by one. So actual price, everything is starting from the 0 to still near 70, above 70. So you can see the everything will be start from the 0 to still the every values will be equally split it here like this. So 20 or most of the cars 20 is there, and 40 to 40. So most only one car is going to the above 80. Only one value will be, it is the out of prediction, because predicted price is going to the only 60, but the highest value actual price value is near 90. So otherwise the every 90% will be there in our expected prediction, where only one value is going to the out of one, that is above 80, it is nearly 90 is actual price, but predicted price is only near to the 70. That's why the prediction is there. So we can go with the testing. So that is a training data, this is the testing data, we can predict that. Here the prediction is 79. So comparatively it is very less. Okay, where is that? Yeah, calculated by the 100, so 79 percentage. Again we can, so we can check it in the testing price wise also. So that testing price also same like that. Testing price also, so very less it has to predicted. So we can comparing with the lasso. So second model we have to test to our prediction. So model 2 is a lasso one. Okay. So same thing. So again second model we have to check to the training purpose, that is 84% score value. So it one also same process will be there. I mean prediction will be there. One by one we can check into the two different models. First one is a linear model, second one is a lasso model. So now we can check it into the exact price of the particular car, I mean used car. So one person will ask how to get a Bharat Kumar sir. So now I can say the answer for you. So this is the way we can give it our input. So 2011 year model, 2.85 is in selling price and 5,200 is a kilometer, and everything 0 is in petrol engine and individual type, dealer type, and single owner as well as manual car. So I think, yeah, it is a third index. You can see here third index I have to represent here. That was represent to we can see. Yeah, third index is a Wagoner model. There is a present price is 4.15. The Wagoner model's present price is 4.15 lakhs. It's the present price. So we can check our prediction is properly predicted or not. So this is the way we can give a input, and input data as numpy array, that is input we can assigning the values here. The values are converted into the 0 or 1 format, like array format. The array has to be going to reshape into the single dimension array. Again it comes to the result. The model has to predict the values as how much car has to be worth it. So again I run the result, that is 6.15. I think the data is not there. Yeah. So the result has to be 6.15%. I mean 15 lakhs. So that is predicted to the 4.15 to 2 lakhs extra. The prediction is there based on the values price. Now I can change it the values into first index I have to try. So 2014. Sorry. 2014 to still in this value I have to show it. I mean paste it here. Okay, now I run this. Before that, we can check in first index. I like in car name Ritz car 2014 model. The present price is near to 6 lakhs. So we can check how the prediction is there. So it is properly predicted or not. We can see. Yeah, it is less prediction to particular present price. The present price is the 5, I think 6 lakhs. But our prediction, the result is in only 5.20, like 5 lakhs 20,000 only they have to predict. Because of the training data is not needed for that. One way we have to change the model. Otherwise, we can what was that? Improve our training size. Okay, the both the way only is that. Yeah, once we can see this. Already we can split the data. Okay, sir. So here, sorry, we came here. So already we can split the data into the X and Y format. X is a train. Okay. X is the input values. Y is the output value. Okay. Already we can split the data X and Y format. So we can assign the values here. First we can train our data. So train the split function used to split the data into the training and the testing format X and Y and fix the size also. Next we can go with that our model. So model 1 is first we can do the two kind of model we have to check. Model 1, model 2. Model 1 is a linear regression. Model 2 is a lasso regression. Okay, here we can start from the linear regression. Model 1 is a linear regression. That was we can initialize to model creation. Next we can go with that model 1 is a linear regression. Dot fit is helps to assign our data. So X train and Y train already we can split it into like this. So split the data and train data into this variable. So here the train data only we can take. X train is an input training, Y train is an output training. So both are we can take, train data are take, and we can initialize this 2 into this place. So that's where we can training to our model. Once the message will be notified, your model has been trained. Next we can evaluate our model based on the score wise. You can see the 84% is our score model. First model score is 84%, and lasso model second model score is second model score is an 84.07. So comparatively the first model will be highest value is there. So that's why I can take with the model 2 and for our prediction. Here I can give an input and test it to our model. Finally I can get the value like result of it is near or not. Like that way we can predict the values one by one. Okay, this is the way we can check the car price prediction. Here also some kind of lagging is there because of the model is not trained well. Because some lagging is there. You can see our exact value is in 5 near 6 lakh, but my model will predict like that 5 lakhs 20,000 only. So we can try to change a different model. Maybe we got a better output. Okay, so this is the way we can see the car price prediction like one by one. So I try to add it to the user interface. I think tomorrow also I will show you how to create the user interface. Tomorrow I will show you the user interface of this particular car price prediction. Okay, so this is the price per car regression type of supervised machine learning. Okay, so now we will came into the your time. I hope today's session we will discuss about what is the types of machine learning, what are the algorithms names you can using for individual type. Now we can see to the hands-on project of car price prediction, how it is create the model, split the data, train the data, and how to check our result and everything. Tomorrow we will see the classification type as well as encoding type we can see in tomorrow. Yeah, we need a upgrade. So I will share this code. I will share this code in a group so you can try with yourself. Tomorrow also I will show you the better model I have initialized, and again I run this code in tomorrow before entering the next concept. Okay, ma'am. Because some kind of variations is there, so that's why I said still we need an update for this kind of model. Can you show the codes? Yeah, exactly, ma'am. We will share. Okay, now we can come into your time. So what are the logos are there? So can you find out the answer for this? So it is a very familiar AI models. So can you share it that uh, names of these logos? I need a count wise. So first one is what, second one is what, like that way. So no, individually you no need to execute. Give the name. Overall, you can say the name one by one. So it is a task you can clear now, or else you can later you can find out the answer. You can share it your answer in our review, Google review, or in this particular video comment box, or else you can share it your answer in a WhatsApp group or our LinkedIn page. Wherever you share it answer, we can share. Mm. First one is the perplexity, second one is the Gemini, third one is the ChatGPT. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, right. That was right. So what about other four, five, six? So only one or two people will say the answer for this. So what about others? Yesterday programming related, everyone can answer. Yeah, Geet Kalani sir. First one is the perplexity, second one is the Gemini, third one is the ChatGPT. Fourth one is the cursor. No sir, fourth one is not right. So most of the people think like that is a GitHub or else the cursor. And the fifth one is then everyone think like that is Canva, but not like that. So first three everyone can know because that is very familiar one. Perplexity, Gemini, and ChatGPT. First one is perplexity, second one is Starry. Yeah, third one is OpenAI ChatGPT. Okay. Fourth one is TensorFlow. No sir. Fifth one is a Cohere. No. Sixth one is a Sailboat. Balaji sir, you said only two answers only right. So that's all wrong. First three all everyone knows. So perplexity, Gemini, ChatGPT. But 4, 5, 5, 6, that was a little more difficult. So try to find out the answer. Aparna ma'am, please provide day-to-day recordings. So, yeah, yes ma'am. Once I concern, ask my team and I will give an update for recordings. Fuel type? Richmita ma'am, why you said like now is a fuel type? I'm asking about these logos. So what is the logos? Yesterday we can see the programming languages. What are the programming languages there? We can see the name. Now we can go with the AI tools. Third one is the ChatGPT, right? Fifth one is the Camo Cat. Yeah, exactly, ma'am. Yeah. Ornali Govai, ma'am. Yeah, super. Fifth one is the Camo Cappy. That was one personal assistant. Camo Cappy is one personal assistant. Yesterday showing on digital assistant, right? Same like that. Camo Cappy is one personal chatbot. Yeah, third one everyone knows. First three everyone knows. So what I asking about 4, 5, 6. Fifth one already ma'am said that is Camo Cappy. Camo Copy like that. That is a personal chatbot. So sixth one is a much complicated. Sixth one is also related to that. Ma'am, Sumita ma'am, why you said repeatedly the fuel type? I am not asking about. You are try to asking anything about the fuel type. Now we can there in your time, that is logos name of AI models. Cursor ID, Harpinder card. So sir, which one you represent? Cursor ID means? Okay. No, not an issue. Once you find out the answer for everyone, you can share it your 6 logo names into our review, Google review page or else LinkedIn page, wherever you wish to share your answer, you can share. So every links we will share it in a group and the comment box also. So you can share it your answer in that various platforms. Copilot. No, sir. No, sir. No. Yeah, sixth one's a mid journey. Yeah, exactly, ma'am. Super. So, Geek Karani, sir, you can say Perplexity, Gemini, ChatGPT. That was right. Copilot, Notebook, LM is wrong. That was not. So, mid journey is the right answer for sixth one. So, only fourth one is only we need answer. So, anyone can try to find out the answer for that. It will be helpful if we get this recording of each session at the end of the FDP. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yeah, repeatedly I said this one. Once I once asking to my team and I discuss about it with my team and I will give an update about the recordings. Okay. Okay, fine. So don't forget that to give it your attendance. Yeah, DeepL. Yeah, super, ma'am. You find every answers. Fourth one is a DeepL. The Midjourney is an image generation model, and DeepL is a translator. Same like as Google Translator. Wise DeepL is one of the translator AI. Ashok Rao Gotipati. No, ma'am. Sir. No, sir. That was not a co-pilot. Fifth one is a Camo Capi. So first one is a Perplexity, second one is a Gemini, third one is a ChatGPT, fourth one is a DeepL, and fifth one is a Camo Capi, and sixth one is a Midjourney. So I also said the answer for everything. So you have to do one thing for me. So can you share it your entire 6 logo answers and take the screenshot and share it in our Google review page or LinkedIn page? That is most helpful to us. And also you have to share any feedback about my session or content related, communication related, anything you have to share. So give it your feedback, that is most helpful to us, to me also. So I hope everyone to understand the today's session. So you have any doubt, the next session you can ask, same like a Geek Karani sir asking about the Ubuntu OS. So same like that, you can asking your queries. Next another session we will discuss about that. Okay. So that's it. So thank you so much. Thank you all. I hope everyone can understand. If you have any doubts, you can contact this kind of mobile WhatsApp number, and my mail ID also I have to provide. So don't forget to give it our attendance also, and feedback link we will share it in a group. So kindly give it your feedback. Praveen Reddy sir. So no sir, that is not a Copilot and that is not a cloud. Already I said the answer for everything. So once you check it, after the session, once you can rewatch the last 4 to 5 minutes. In that particular time, I will say the answer for everything. I was said the answer. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone, dear faculties. Thank you. So last session I said everyone can give a review about my. So I think once I check that one, so no one can give the review. So whatever it is you have to say, you can say your opinion to me. So that was I asked. So I hope today 1 or 2 people are said about my session related. So kindly mention the topic name. I mean our FDP program name or our content topic name by such, so you can mention, and then you can give it your review. So which kind of review you said, which topic and which kind of class we can give the review, I don't know. So that's why I asking. So any what was that? Any mistakes also I give it that, you can share it that. So I will accept. Okay, I hope today 1 or 2 people will give the review for me. Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you faculties. Tomorrow session we will meet again. Again I remind this, tomorrow we will see about classification type of project 1, and we will see in the encoding. So today I will show you the manual way we can replace the values. Tomorrow I will show you one function to show you how to convert the values in encoding format. So once anyone can remind this in tomorrow's session. Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow and see you. See you all. See you faculties.